Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and to the continuation of Alec and Ella. Seconds later, I step out the broken front door of Cinder Mercantile. Sure enough, Gustav and five of his buddies wait on the sidewalk. As tourists pause before the house, Gustav and company skitter off to hide under a Starbucks bag. Killer prances around the paper. Clearly she's protecting her guy. I understand how she feels. Soon, a small group of humans surround me. A few pull out cell phones. One little girl pulls on her mum's hand. Oh, here's another Cinderella. Another Cinderella. My eyes widen as I realise the truth. Of course, there will be tons of girls going to the glass slipper ball or dressing up to celebrate. I kneel down before the girl. What's your name? Hannah. Are you really Cinderella? Call me Ella. What did you see with the other Cinderellas? We saw one sponsored by this really awesome TV magician, answers Anna. He made the dress change before our eyes. That's pretty cool. Hannah lowers her voice. I think the guy was magic. Magic, huh? I straighten. Well, I'm already dressed. How about I show you my horse and carriage? Getting set up. Oh, Anna frowns. The magic guy did that too. I bob my brows. Not the way I do it. Hannah narrows her eyes. We'll see. Oh, tough customer here. Normally I can't risk showing my magic in public, let alone in front of humans, but this is no ordinary day. People are faking up Cinderella magic all over the city. A little dose of the real thing won't hurt. Reaching into my pocket, I pull out my pumpkin and set it onto the sidewalk. Lifting my arms, I twiddle my fingers. Stand back, folks. The crowd doesn't move. Welcome to New York. Inside my soul, I summon a fresh round of fey power. Sure, I just accessed my enchanter abilities for the first time, but that was while I was delirious and in the basement. This is on 2nd Avenue, and for a New York crowd, I'm calling on my strongest ability here. Girls gotta put her best foot forward. Around me, the crowd chatters. I get it. No one expects a big magic show on 2nd Avenue. They're in for a surprise. In my mind's eyes, I picture the silver pixie dust that churns through my soul. I issue a silent command. Create. Threads of silver magic wrap around my hands and arms. The crowd quiets a little bit. I consider that progress. The enchanted mist cascades off my hands to twirl toward the keys for tonight. I'm talking the tiny pumpkin, Gustav and his 5 mouse buddies, and of course Killer the Chihuahua. The humans all fall silent. Some pull out their cell phones. More progress. The coloured mist whirls ever faster around the pumpkin, mice and Killer. The silver dust balloons in shape, masking the transformation of what's beneath. Now I'm getting oohs and ahs from the crowd. The dust vanishes, leaving behind a round glass carriage. Gustav and his buddies are now white horses. And Killer is the cutest driver you've ever seen. She wears a white long coat and matching pants. There's still a pink bow atop her white blonde hair. The humans break out into applause. Hannah jumps around while shouting, yeah, yeah, yeah. And with that, it's official. I'm so rocking it here. I take the opportunity to wave to the crowd. I even do the classic Cinderella move, which goes elbow, elbow, wrist, wrist. Killer leaps down from her riding bench and opens the carriage door. "M'lady," says Killer. Her tongue hangs out as she pants. "I can talk." The front horse swings his great head in our direction. "I told you Ella could do it." I wave at my mouse buddy. Turned horse. You know it, Gustav. I step into the carriage. Killer closes the door behind me before retaking her driving bench. "Are we ready?" asks Killer. She still keeps lolling her tongue out one side of her mouth. That will lessen as she gets used to her new powers. "We're all set," I declare. "Right on." The carriage lurches as we take off into traffic. We're not a block down 2nd Avenue when I realise a frightening fact. There are a hell of a lot of Cinderellas and glass carriages tooling around New York today. I won't lie here. I did not see this coming. In my defence, I spent the last week locked in a basement, so that's a mitigating factor. We get stuck in a line of carriages waiting to drop off their Cinderellas at the L Centre. It's not moving quickly either. After all the excitement on the sidewalk, this is definitely a downer. A figure materialises beside me. Jacoby. Hello, Cinderella. I slump on my glass bench. Can we do this later? I've had a really dramatic week. No. We're definitely doing this now. I scan the carriage. How hard would it be to open the glass door and run? Pretty easily, actually. The trouble is that Jacoby would follow me anywhere. Fine, Jacoby, let's talk. Although I'm pretty sure I'll hate whatever the dark elf has to say. Alec. It's the night of my glass slipper ball. The L Centre is packed with Cinderellas in the blue gowns. Even more wait outside, trying to get in. Simply put, Diamond is freaking out. The line of girls' carriages is blocking half the traffic in Manhattan. The police are not happy. Claiming I need to check things out backstage, I slip up to the rafters, and sure enough, Jerry sits on the catwalk. Instead of guarding the construction site, Jerry now makes sure the right Cinderella walks down the circular staircase at the proper time. He's even got a laptop for coordinating stuff with the control room. As I approach, Jerry's wrinkled face creases into a smile. Alec. Hey, Jerry. I nod toward the laptop. How's it going with that thing? I'm an old dog, but I think I've learned some new tricks. He cackles, and as my mouth lash shows, he's missing a new tooth. I make a mental note to check on the Le Charme dental plan. I pull over a folding chair and set it beside Jerry's. From up here, there's a great view of the L Centre studio floor. All the many Cinderellas in the audience transform into a single undulating sheet of blue. It's like an ocean. Only one that's partially focused on drowning yours truly. Hiding out there, asked Jerry. You know it. Jerry leans back into his chair. There's been a lot of talk about this Ivy Cinder. I'm supposed to make sure she goes last. I've been told the same thing. So, is she a choice or what? Jerry lowers his voice. Or don't you have any say anymore? I'm good. It's a vague reply, but it's a true one. Of all people, Jerry doesn't need to get involved in my crazy. I know people. Jerry pats down the hair behind his ears. We can get you out of here now, if you like. Thanks, Jerry. But I've got this. Honestly, which is a total lie. I don't have enough power in the Midnight Diamond to do any practice spells. Plus, my plan works best if Ella actually shows up and the Queen of Hearts can work her magic. All in all, this is far from a certainty. There's someone already in your heart, says Jerry. I'm an old man. I know these things. There is, I say. You're too clever, you know that. Always. Jerry's laptop blares to life. A voice sounds over the speaker. Jerry, it's Alec. Is Alec with you? That he is, Lady Diamond. Tell him to get down here, snaps my mother. We're starting the show. Jerry smacks his lips. I thought you were waiting for all the Cinderellas to arrive. Change of plans, says Diamond. The Cinderellas will keep arriving. Even so, we simply can't wait. My mother raises a voice. I know you can hear me, Alec. Legend wants you in place right now. My mother is referencing Legend, since that's supposed to activate my mind vice spell. All it does is make me even more determined to turn things around tonight. Reaching into my pocket, I grip the Midnight Diamond in my fist. I have the magic. Now all I need is the girl. I march down the metal stairs and onto the main stage. Someone waits for me by the final step. It's the Queen of Hearts. Have you found my cat? She asks. We haven't spoken since the day Ella and I visited the Queen's castle. Now the Queen of Hearts is tracking me down for news. Sadly, I don't have anything good to tell her. Not yet, I reply. She lifts her chin. I checked the list of contestants for tonight. Ella's not on it. That's true, and it's not my favourite fact in the universe either. My hands are tied, Alec, unless you find the cat. You'll be subject to the curse. And at its rate, I'll stay trapped in a bargain with that windbag forever of yours. Not a pleasant thought for either of us. I shoot her a winning smile. Any hints where the cat might be? Chesh isn't hiding, states Queen. You and Ella are. She saunters away. When I say saunter, I mean saunter. The woman walk. The Queen of Hearts does not. The Queen is only a few steps away when she pauses once more. Another thing. Do not try to outcast me and escape. If you send any kind of spell my way, I'll take it as an attack. Pure and simple. She grins, showing her vampire fangs. You a very handsome head. Let's keep it on your shoulders. With that, the Queen vanishes. Our chat covered a lot of important territory, including my prospects for decapitation. Still, certain words echo in my mind. Chesh isn't hiding. You and Ella are. Back at the Queen's castle, she wanted proof that Ella and I are a couple. The request ended with an almost kiss. After that, the Queen offered us the chance to find Chesh. Later at the masquerade, Ella and I kissed for real. That was the first time Chesh appeared. I rock on my heels and think things through. It would only be logical for the Queen of Hearts to seek out true love. That's some of the most powerful magic around. No matter who found the Queen's crown, if Ella and I fully love each other, that might be enough to break my curse, and that's whether or not we find any cat. Reaching into my pocket, I grasped the glass slipper statuette from Ella. She handed me this 1 week ago. At the time, I knew it was important. The glass slipper came from Cinder Mercantile. In giving it to me, Ella was showing a little bit of herself. I never had truly selfless parents. In many ways, Ella is my only home I've ever known. It's different with Ella, though. She's lost so much, and Marchesa just keeps piling on her pain. Will Ella be able to share her heart before my curse comes to pass? With each second, that seems more and more unlikely. And that's the next chapter of Ella and Alec. Do come back and join me for the next. Many blessings.